plays games with Jay.
Here we go.
Oh god, get me out of here. What state was the poison in when it affected Nagito?
Tails.
Sweet. Let me guess, the other way. Yep. And then the other way. Yep. Oh, fuck.
How about 4 this time? Oh.
And Hajime just like, ah, damn you, the confines of my mind. As he's just like imagining himself.
Just Hajime with a mustache. Ho ho ho!
Oh shit. I don't want to start over, so I'm just gonna take my time with this one.
That's fine as long as you don't run out of time at the end.
We got like 3 minutes. We're good. I think. Okay, cool. I just need to get to the next question. How did the poison enter Nagito's body?
Yeah, through his nose.
I hope. Yes. Okay, cool. I was right. Okay. Oh, this is it's gonna speed off. Like, I'm gonna go too fast. All right.
You need to be careful because your life is very low. So if you fall, you might have to start over the whole.
Oh,
there,
real?
thank.
Oh, it's only 2 questions?
It is only 2 questions.
Sweet. Oh man. Okay, cool. What if instead of drinking the poison, we assume he inhaled it?
Inhaled?
It's written on the poison's warning label. This enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its volatility is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. Dangerous when vaporized. In other words, breathing in the gas is fatal.
Poison gas. Then all you had to do was breathe it in through his nose.
He breathed that poisonous gas inside the warehouse? But poisonous gas had spread throughout the warehouse. Why didn't it kill us? The reason we didn't breathe in the poison gas was, the sprinkler. Okay. The sprinklers in the warehouse. Thanks to those, we didn't inhale that poison gas.
The poison gas disappeared because of the sprinklers? It wasn't the fire?
Well, this is also written on the poison's warning label. In a gaseous state, it is heavier than air. It breaks down in minutes and is susceptible to hydrolysis. So it's possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications.
Of course, hydrolysis. The chemical bonds that formed the poison were broken down by the water from the sprinklers.
Also, the poison is apparently denser than air, so it probably didn't affect us because we were standing.
But Nagito was laying down, so he must have breathed in a whole bunch of it, huh?
If it meets the requirements that well, maybe it's not just a possibility anymore. Yeah, the true cause of Nagito's death was poisoning. The wounds on his body, the spear in his stomach, it was all to keep us from learning the truth. So what?
Oh my god, Soda.
Huh? We figured out that Nagito died from poison, but
From you?
So what? Yeah. In the end, it doesn't change the fact that you committed suicide, right? Then enough already.
Nagito inhaled the poison he prepared and died. Yeah, that still sounds like a suicide. Well, with this we have a clearer picture. We've also determined the true cause of death. Alright, all the mystery should be solved now. We should get on with the voting time, right?
Well, but... What? There's still more? I mean, not all the mysteries have been solved yet. In the end, Nagito's motive is still unclear. Did he commit suicide just so he could kill every last one of us? Was that really his motive? Is that really okay?
Hey, what happened? There's no reason to wonder about that stuff anymore, you know.
Nagito's motive. Nagito's malice. Is this really okay? Can we just really finish this here? No, they can't be. There might have been an accomplice. Huh?
Chiaki, what did you just say?
If Nagito committed suicide by inhaling poison that he brought, then why wasn't there anything that looked like poison at the crime scene?
Anything that looked like poison?
If Nagito brought poison to the warehouse, it's strange that we couldn't find it there. If Nagito really brought poison to the warehouse, then the thing that would have been left behind is the meat on the
meat
bone.
on the bone.
The meat on the bone. Everyone's like, Hajime, Teru died. Like,
the meat on the bone. That's too soon, dude.
are you talking about the container the poison was kept in? Yeah. If Nagito brought it, it's strange we couldn't find that container anywhere, right?
You can't carry around poison without putting it in a container.
Yeah, that was written on the warning label. Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight.
The container probably melted in the fire.
It's probably plastic or glass, right? There's no way it'd completely incinerate. Even the plastic fragments of the fire grenades we used to put out the fire didn't completely burn up, you know? Then, does that mean someone got rid of the container?
So that's why you mentioned an accomplice. That is impossible. I mean, an accomplice? It is just too...
Like, does that really matter all that much? I mean, even if he had an accomplice, it doesn't change the fact that Nagito still committed suicide.
You're right. Someone might have accidentally took it away from the crime scene. Oh, you're right. You're totally right. That's totally it.
Alright? Isn't it okay to close this case yet? I'm not in the mood for unexpected twists. I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to get hurt anymore by hurting someone else. Everyone's tired. Tired of doubting everyone else. I also feel that way. That's why I want to just rule this as Nagito's suicide. If I do that, nobody here has to get hurt. But that's no good. Huh? I feel like Nagito is seeing through us. By calling this Nagito's suicide, we're trying to take the easy way out so we don't hurt anyone else. But if Nagito was here right now, he'd probably be sneering at us. He'd probably say something like, "So that's the extent of your hopes."
So Nagito's ghost is whispering to you, huh? Poo-hoo-hoo! The power of friendship bursts beyond death, eh? A fiery outcome like this is right out of a teen manga. Still, that's pretty messed up.
Shut up! You just be quiet!
I get what you're saying, but in the end, the reason he died is still the same as before, right? Even if we solve this mystery, the conclusion won't change at all.
I mean, it'd be suicide regardless, right?
Even if there really was an accomplice, is there any reason we should take the time to figure out who it is? Like Fuyuhiko said earlier, it is possible that someone accidentally removed the poison from the crime scene.
But I just can't imagine ending this by turning our backs on the truth.
It's fine, okay? There's some things we're better off not knowing. They probably just didn't notice it. Like, maybe the container was hiding with the fire grenade fragments.
What is this feeling just now? Even though it was brief, it was like a strong flash of light running through the back of my head. Maybe what Akane said just now might be a new clue. From there, I might be able to reach the answer. The way Nagito brought the poison, which means the thing he used as a container was...
Do you know?
I think... I'm just keeping these here for now. Oh, for love of all that's holy, please. There we go. Just get these out of here. God damn it. Fuck. Nope. No, get out of here. No. I'm just trying to get rid of him. Where are you? No! No!
Fire Gren. What's a fire Gren, Hajime?
This
Looks
was
like
not-
you get executed.
This was not my fault.
I understand. It is improved Hangman Gambit's fault. Now let's just give up.
God.
I'm amazed you got as far as you could. I did.
Oh, like in considering the nonsense of Hangman's Gambit? Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch, it just only gives us 30 E's like before. No, I want to save that. Ugh. Oh, shit, I need that F.
Here, have 4 of them. You need more Fs?
Oh my god. Oh no, that's not. Oh, damn it. Okay. I clicked the wrong button.
As your punishment, you'll never see a G again in your life.
Ah, damn it. I need that. Move out of the fucking way. No. I keep clicking the wrong buttons by accident. Oh, that still counts? Okay, that's annoying. Oh my god!
Let's just clear the board for you. Whoever came up with this should be forced to type an essay using this system.
Yeah, seriously. I see. I got it. What's fire gren?
What's fire ground?
The fire grenades! Nagito put the poison inside one of the fire grenade canisters and transported it to the warehouse.
What? He used one of the fire grenade canisters?
Yeah, the container with the poison in it wasn't secretly taken away by someone. Instead, it was in a container that didn't need to be taken away in the first place. As long as he put the poison in the same container he brought to the warehouse, it can be hidden within the other fire grenades we use, so there's no need to dispose of the container later.
Is there a reason why the water made that sound?
It usually means it's running out.
Okay. That bastard. He totally knew we were going to throw those fire grenades. Which means, did Nagito exchange the contents of a fire grenade?
Yeah, that has to be it.
When I first discovered those fire grenades, I tried to study them a little bit, but the canister was completely sealed shut by a layer of aluminum underneath the lid. You just had to peel off that seal and swap the insides, right? That is true, but there was no sign he was even at the break room.
Hold on, did you say aluminum? Hajime, could it be? If so, then there's no mistake. Nagito definitely swapped the contents of one of the fire grenades. Seriously? That's impossible. Miss Sonia just said so right now. Sonia's words are proof that the poison was swapped within the contents of the fire grenade.
Huh?
Sonia's words contain a clue that the contents of the fire grenades were swapped with the poison. I wonder, is it this blue thing? This blue piece of paper?
What about this blue thing here?
Take a look. We found this under Nagito's bed when we were investigating his cottage.
Huh? That's just a piece of trash. Next. No, that is not just a piece of trash. The seal I saw on that fire grenade matched this. It is the same aluminum. You found the aluminum seal under Nagito's bed?
There's more. That's not the only thing we found in Nagito's room. We also found a gas mask and gloves under his bed, too.
Did he use those when he put the poison inside the fire grenade?
It's a dangerous poison. After all, he took extreme caution when swapping them. So what's the issue? Nagito put the poison in the grenade canister, brought it with him, breathed it in, and died, right? So in the end, he still fucking committed suicide. Enough already.
You're right. If the canister wasn't thrown away, then it just means that there wasn't an accomplice after all. See, I told you, the conclusion is still the same. Nagito committed suicide. End of story.
I admit that there wasn't an accomplice. That was just my misunderstanding.
You are right.
In actuality, the truth is even more horrifying.
What did you say? Hey, what are you planning to say now?
Well, what the hell? Do you still want to keep going?
Is this not settled? There is no denying that Nagito's death was a suicide.
No, it's not. Chiaki. I'm sorry, but I just realized it. Realized what? We know Nagito used the grenade canister to store the poison. So when was it deployed in a warehouse? When did Nagito breathe in the poison? When I thought along those lines, that's when I realized it. The horrifying truth? It probably happened at the same time. The moment the fire grenades were brought and the moment Nagito breathed in the poison were the same? Could that moment be... Oh no. Wait, what? When the fire grenades were brought and the moment Nagito breathed in poison at the same were the same? When we all threw the grenades. Oh yeah, okay. Sorry, that was a little too obvious to me. I was like, okay. Are you saying it was when we all threw the fire grenades? Well, yeah, like... yeah, I think so. We're all the murderer. When we all threw the grenades to put out the fire in the warehouse, the poison was deployed, and it converted to poison gas and killed Nagito.
If that is true, then the person who brought the poison and spread it was...
One of us. What the heck?
One of us threw the poison grenade that killed Nagito? Oh, hold on a sec. The Nagito was...
It would mean he didn't kill himself. What the heck? Well, you just said so yourself. You said Nagito committed suicide.
Then who killed Nagito?
You mean, who's the actual killer, right? Do you know? Who prepared the poison fire grenade that killed Nagito? Huh? Oh, who grabbed it? Wait, no. Who prepared it? I think Nagito prepared it, and then, okay. It was Nagito, obviously. We just discussed this a few minutes ago. Then who set the warehouse fire that caused one of us to throw the poison grenade? One of us? No, wait. Could have... No, I thought the fire was set by... I guess it was technically Nagito set it up, but the fire started because Akane kicked the door down. That was also Nagito.
Hey, how many times are you going to ask the same damn question?
The next question will be my last. Considering all the facts up till now, why did Nagito set the warehouse on fire? The reason Nagito set the warehouse on fire... to make someone throw the poison. Don't tell me he set the warehouse on fire just so we'd have to throw the fire grenades?
He set the fire just so he'd put it out? Why'd he do that?
It was a trap.
A trap?
Preparing the poison, creating a reason for us to throw the poison, it was all set up by Nagito. It was all a trap to make one of us throw the poison grenade.
Seriously? I'm asking you who threw it.
I don't know. The person who threw it probably didn't know either. Huh?
Could it be? Was that Nagito's trap?
This wasn't an intentional murder. This was a murder that Nagito forced someone to do. And for that reason, he put the fire grenades that he filled with poison with the other grenades, setting up a murder nobody can solve. That was Nagito's true goal. What the hell?
Nagito did not commit murder. Instead, he manipulated someone else into killing him?
To do that, He set a trap to force someone to kill him. The poison grenade and the fire were traps. That's why the curtain was the fire's origin point. All the fire grenades we threw at the curtain shattered once they fell to the floor. Because of that, Nagito, who was laying face up on the floor, was able to breathe in the dense poison. And then...
Hold on. If that's true, you can't say the poison was the cause of death. It might be the poison's fault he let go of the spear, but the actual cause of death could be either one.
Even so, the poison is what caused him to let go of the spear.
That's right. Nagito's killer is the one who made him breathe the poison. Are you fucking serious?
That was his trap all along. Even the wounds all over his body, it was all to mess with the evidence for what actually happened. His true goal was creating a murder that nobody can solve. He wanted to prove to us that there are mysteries that just can't be solved with educated guesses.
He probably expected that his fake suicide would be found out. After all, a mystery that can be solved is destined to be solved in the end. However, he also prepared a mystery that couldn't be solved. As you solve mysteries and bolster your hope, a huge mystery comes along and slaps you in your faces. For those of you who believe there are no unsolvable mysteries, that is when you finally taste despair. Meaning, he used all of the prior class trial verdicts to prepare this trick. Not all mysteries can be solved. Such a devious trick he played on you, as expected of Nagito.
That's totally messed up. That's so fucked up.
It is my fault, because I told you all about the fire grenades. I am so sorry. Please vote me as the killer. That's not the fucking issue here.
It's not Miss Sonia's fault. This is all Nagito's doing.
But what should we do? How can we even figure out who the killer is?
It's impossible.
Impossible?
Nagito wanted to create a scenario where we couldn't make a decision. That's why we're at an impasse.
However, Monokuma also does not know who the killer is, right?
That's right. There's no way he'd be able to figure that out just with just the surveillance cameras. If Monokuma doesn't know, this trial doesn't count. Isn't that right?
You know, I don't actually need some like cheap-ass surveillance cameras or whatever. I know perfectly well what's happening on this island at all times. I know you used the bathroom 3 times yesterday, Sonia, and one of those visits seemed to take a while. But please stop. I will never become queen.
How can you? I'm so jealous. I mean, how can you have such an awful power?
So, of course this trial still counts. Do your very best to guess who the killer is. Guess, he says. How the hell are we supposed to do that? Is giving up all we can do?
No, it's too early to give up. Is there any way we can figure out who the killer is? Even though it's just a hunch, it's possible that it's probably... There's one way, I think.
Really?
Hey, is it alright if we look at Nagito's crime one more time from the beginning? I want to make sure my hunch is correct. Hajime, please. That's right. It doesn't mean the trial is over yet. Even though I don't know who killed Nagito, it should be clear what kind of trap he set. Then, I'll have to do it. Even if it leads to despair. I got it. Let's do this then. Okay, so like I'm drawing the panel here, right? And then like Nagito's walking in, and guys, pay attention.
and then he's like, "Ooh, I'm looking at my refrigerator."
Right,
and it's
right.
like this cool shot of him looking in.
But also, and everyone's like, Hajime, you put a lot of detail in this refrigerator. It's like, I wish I had this refrigerator too. You know, guys,
Yeah.
like seriously, for real.
Really worked hard on the paneling.
Yeah. What was inside Nagito's refrigerator? No, that's not it. Okay. I gotta say, even though I'm not the biggest Nagito fan, but I do admit he's a very good character. This is pretty brilliant.
This is
Like-
one of the best cases.
Yeah, this is a fantastic.
Because you think it's like, oh, like okay, so he set up his suicide, but no.
Yeah,
it's very, very smart.
it's so twisted, but it works too. Let's see, what's placed inside the break room? No, that's not it. Da. They're all talking. What's beyond the Monokuma panel? No, that's not it. His whole body wasn't tied up. That's not it. He's Okay, he cut his legs. Fucking hurts. Then he puts the thing inside Monokuma doll. Slams his hand. Throws the doll. Big ass explosion.
There's something there.
Some here? Okay.
Yeah.
The reason we went to the warehouse was... Oh, his video message. Okay. Stock 2. Just making sure I don't have anything for the end. Oh, yeah.
There was something there.
Yeah. It blew up. Then he releases the thing. Sprinkler goes off. Okay, so not these ones. No. It's not this either. His whole body wasn't tied up. What was beyond the Monokuma panel? What's placed inside the break room? Fire grenades. Stock 3. Okay. From the beginning, let's see. What was inside Nagito's refrigerator? That's not it. What was beyond the panels? I don't think this is it.
No, go back.
Oh yeah, okay.
Beyond the panels is a weird phrasing. What are the panels knocking over?
Oh yeah, okay. That's why I figured. I was like, is it just like the order of events of how he set up his plan? His whole body wasn't tied up. Putting duct tape over the mouth? No. How do you support the spear? In order to hurt himself.
No, go back. In order to hurt himself, what do you need to do?
Oh. Stock 4. Wow, this is a long one. How did he support the spear? This, okay, special poison is definitely the one that's inside the thing. His whole body wasn't tied up. Okay. Last stock. Going back. And finally, here we go. The person who actually arranged this incident was the victim, Nagito Komaeda. He kept a specific item inside his cars that he needed for his plan. Monokuma's special poison, which he brought with him from the Octagon. Using the gloves and gas mask that he got from the military base, Nagito swapped the contents of a fire grenade he took from the plushie factory break room with that poison. When he did that, a specific item was left as evidence, the blue aluminum seal on the grenade. With that, Nagito finished making the poison fire grenade, took it with him to the factory. And put it back with the rest of the grenades in the break room. The next morning, Nagito appeared before us and declared that he hid a bomb somewhere. While we were looking for the bomb, that's when Nagito headed over to the goods warehouse. In order to set up a fire, Nagito arranged the Monokuma panels in a line going from the door to the curtain and placed an oil lighter in front of it. From there, Nagito set his insane plan in motion. First, he hung the spear that he took from Nezumi Castle from the ceiling girder by its cord. Then he tied his arms and legs at the back of the warehouse with a rope. However, he burnt off the rope on his right arm beforehand. In doing so, he made sure that only his right hand was free while his remaining arm and legs were tied up. As he gripped the tip of the rope hanging above the ceiling girder with his left hand, He laid down face up just beneath the dangling spear. But this was just the beginning of Nagito's plan, and then he did something no one could have predicted. First, he covered his mouth with duct tape, and after making sure he was unable to scream, he stabbed himself with a knife multiple times in his left arm and both of his thighs. He propped the knife on the plushie and slammed his right hand onto the blade. He didn't want us to think he was tied up. He also wanted us to think he'd been tortured. Through all this, Nagito never let go of the spear. His plan still wasn't over. In fact, it was just about to begin. Meanwhile, we arrived at the plushie factory and found Nagito's message. After seeing his message, we instantly made our way to the warehouse. But that was part of Nagito's plan. We opened the door to the warehouse, which inadvertently started the Monokuma panel domino effect. The panels fell one after another until they reached the lighter, tipped it over, and ignited the curtain. Shocked by the sudden fire, we rushed to the factory's break room to obtain some fire extinguishing grenades. We then aimed for the fire's origin point, which was the curtain, and unloaded the entire supply. It never occurred to us that one of those grenades was the poison grenade that Nagito had prepped. The poison sank to the floor, instantly vaporizing due to the intense heat, and spread everywhere. The poison gas quickly drifted to the curtain at the back of the warehouse where Nagito was. Also, Monokuma's poison has a unique quality in which it becomes heavier than air when vaporized. That poison gas completely surrounded the area where Nagito lay face up on the floor. There, Nagito inhaled the poison, and if it didn't instantly kill him, he certainly lost consciousness, which caused him to let go of the rope in his left hand, and the falling spear plunged into his stomach. This is all the information related to Nagito's plan. His true intention was to set one of us up as the killer. At this time, we still don't know who the killer is because the killer wasn't aware they killed someone. Try as we might, we cannot reach that truth. That was Nagito's trap. In conclusion, the fact that we can't determine the killer's identity this should be the truth behind Nagito's trap.
How about it, Chiaki? Will that help you figure out who the killer is?
Maybe we'll find out tomorrow.
I don't know, just give me some time. I hope so.